6 police officers were involved in the killing of Freddie Gray, and we're looking for justice there. And that's real, right? That, like, the violence that the police have been inflicting on communities of color has been sustained and deep. You know, I think that the unrest, the uprising, whatever you call it, is again a cry for justice here and a cry for justice across the country because the police continue to terrorize people. And again, the terrorizing is actually deadly.
Overtime is only 5 seconds. We're trying to make sure we're good. You're gonna have 5 minutes for overtime if it goes there. We're gonna, the personal fouls will carry over, but not the 1-on-1s. All that's not gonna go. You're gonna get 14 fouls.
Yeah, you know, the league started last year, and the organizer, really Rosa Rivera, who spearheaded this, asked us to participate.
My perspective on the league is that, you know, when it came together, the goal was to get the cops in the league and players in the community to come together and kind of bridge that gap.
I mean, I feel that it's a good look. Not only is it good locally, but it could be good worldwide too, due to, you know, the police violence and brutality that's been going on with the police in the communities.
Get that bond to be able to trust the cops and get to know them and make a change within the cops and the community. So if we see anything going on, we know a cop, you know, don't be scared to talk to him and have him put in his input and give us their input.
It's a chance for us to get to know one another outside of a work atmosphere. You know, I said a while back in an interview that I had done that a lot of times as police officers we end up in people's lives at their worst times. So we never have a chance to really communicate with one another.
Yeah, no, I think, you know, us being here, you know, we've really been able to develop relationships with certainly those that are playing in the league. And I think it extends beyond that somewhat. So, you know, again, when our officers that are here see, you know, some of the kids we're playing with out on the street, you know, they'll have a different type of dialogue now. You know, it'll be, you know, be more, hey, I know that guy, you know, rather than it's one of the cops.
Because this was a good thing. We seen what we brung out every Saturday. So we just need to keep it going. That's what I feel.
She said, you know, Rosa said to me at one point in time, you know, I really appreciate you coming out. I know you guys don't, you know, you don't live here. And I said, you know, but through this league, I've made a lot of friends. And it's a problem, you know, with the violence in the neighborhood. It's been a problem that's been affecting now what I consider to be my friend's neighborhood.
When I get to know the kids in the school, they'll listen to me when I have things to say. It's a respect issue. It's not what I think is happening here. It's the police officers starting to know the kids on a more personal level rather than seeing kids running down the street or you know, playing and they can't put a name with a face.
The more people we can you know, get to know on a personal level, I think it allows us to be more effective in our job.
Oh yes, I like to see it go on every year. You know, growing up in Schenectady, we used to have this thing called the J. Burrell League, and when this league came in, it kind of, the feeling of that being back, it came back to me, and I think this is a beautiful thing. You know, I think it's gonna get bigger and bigger every year, and I think it's a really good thing for Schenectady.
Well, I love to see this happen every year. You know, like I said, the bond with the cops is it's getting good. I've known the chief for probably 6 years now, and if this league was to keep going, I mean, I would love for it to keep going. It'd be, you'll see a difference. You'll really see a difference in the community.
This league should go on every year because, you know, it brings out a lot of people. You know, it's an event for everyone, as you can see, the kids, family. It's a good environment.
Yo, D, tell me what you think gonna happen right now.
Listen, this is what's gonna happen. It's gonna be stellar defense. Stellar defense is what wins games. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go into overtime. That's what's gonna happen. And then overtime, we're gonna blow by them.
I'm gonna sit right here.
and I'm gonna shoot 3 and make it.
Knock it. 25 push-ups that you don't.
Nah, I ain't doing no
Okay.
25.
Oh, you ain't doing 25.
You know what it is. Right now, overtime, right now. Stellar defense.